day of riding that was. What's up, YouTube? I'm Jason. Thanks for tuning into my channel, Upshifting Adventures. Appreciate you coming and stopping by. If you like what you see, please smash that follow button or subscribe to my page. I'm trying to get this thing off the ground, and yeah, so I would appreciate everybody's support. So I recently got into trail riding at a rather advanced age, I guess you could say, for beginning the trail riding journey. I've been riding motorcycles for over 30 years now, and I don't think I've really gone more than a year or two since that time where I didn't actually own and ride a motorcycle. I used to do a little bit of motocross stuff, nothing professional or anything like that, but just for fun. But basically street bikes, Harleys, race bikes, stuff like that. And I recently got into adventure riding, and I decided I wanted to get into the trail riding business as well. So this video, I'm going to talk about my new bike, the KTM 300 XC-W with the TPI. And this video is really geared towards guys, you know, like myself, who might be a little bit more seasoned and are thinking about getting into trail riding but don't know what kind of bike they want to get, or whether or not they're going to enjoy it. I will say that myself, I am absolutely loving it. I really enjoy going fast on the street, but not so much on the dirt. You know, jumps and just hauling ass around a motocross track are just not my thing anymore. I really like the challenge of trail riding, the challenges that presents, the obstacles, hill climbs, dropping into things, and it's just been a real blast so far. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over my bike, this new KTM 300, and give a rundown of what I think of the bike from a kind of a newbie's perspective on trail riding. And I hope that anybody out there that's maybe thinking about getting into the trail riding genre might take something from this. And yeah, so let's get started, and let's go over this new bike that I got, which honestly I can't believe. I'm blown away by it. I rode a two-stroke once many years ago, and it was not for me. They have come leaps and bounds over the years, and this bike, I tell you what, I am sold on the two-stroke now, and it will probably be a type of bike that I have forever, you know, from this point. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so starting from the front of the bike, it's got a headlight. The headlight comes on when you start the bike. You start the bike with this button here. It's an auto, or sorry, it's not a kickstart, it's electric start, which I'm actually kind of a fan of, especially when you're stalling it all the time out in the dirt. But once you have the bike running, you have this little knob right here. I hope you can see it on the video. You just pull the knob up and the light comes on. Push the knob down and the light goes off. Or if you just stop the motor, the light will also go off as well. You have your start button here, and then you have your kill switch right here. So the bike comes standard with WP shocks, or sorry, forks in the front and a shock in the rear. WP obviously, of course, being the KTM brand of suspension products. This bike, when I bought it, it was set up for, you know, the typical 185-pound rider, and I usually run about 230 to 240. So I took the forks off and the rear shock and had them resprung. One thing I will say about the rear shock, there is the older models, in order to take it off, you had to remove the seat, remove the side panel, sometimes remove the air box, maybe even the gas tank. I don't know, you know, it just depends on different models. This model, they say all you do is unbolt the top bolt here and the bottom bolt here of the shock, move this flap out of the way, and it will come out. And I can tell you that I did just that. I took off the top bolt, the bottom bolt. It took a little bit of wiggling and a little bit of finesse, but that thing just dropped right out. There was nothing else that I had to take off, so that was really nice, really nice. Yeah, so it has a two-stroke oil mixer, so you don't have to do pre-mix anymore, which is super nice. I like that a lot. I've been told that you can get about 2 to 3 tanks out of gas out of this before you have to refill the two-stroke oil. I don't know yet. I haven't hit 2 to 3 tanks. I've only done about 1 tank so far. So back to the front forks here, they're fully adjustable. As you can see right here, they've got compression and rebound dampening. I think the rebound is the white on the left here, and your compression dampening is on the right. And it has preload adjustment, which has already been set for me by the guy that did my tuning. They come with really nice black wheels, coated wheels, and you know, they're kind of an upgrade over like the Gas and some of the other Kawasaki's and Suzuki's. The KTM's a little bit more expensive, but I think they really give you a lot of extra nice products or components that come with the bike. Really nice looking hubs. It comes stock or standard with Brembo brakes, which, you know, everybody knows Brembos pretty much can't be beat. It does not come with a skid plate. I bought this off of, I think, Revzilla for 90 bucks, and it took about 2 minutes to install. So that was really nice. The radiator, you know, water cooled, no fan on this one. So I guess if you wanted to buy a fan, you could. It comes with the little flag handguards. Some people might opt for a little bit, you know, sturdier set of brush guards or knuckle busters or whatever you want to call them. But for what I'm doing, I don't really need that. The instrument panel up here, it comes with, it tells you either miles per hour or hours on the motor. You can switch it between. And there's a lot of other stuff that it does too, that I just haven't really gotten into. But I think the bike overall is a very, very attractive bike. I like the orange. I like the exposed gas tank, or you know how they left it kind of neutral color. Comes with really nice knobbies. Some people say they are, some people say they're not. I don't have an issue with them. I think they're pretty good. Let's see, what else do we got about the bike here? Yeah, again, Brembo's in the back as well. Comes with a really nice silencer. I think it sounds really great stock. It does not have a spark arrestor in it, so that is an issue. You're gonna have to put a spark arrestor on the bike. But you know, small price to pay. And that's really about the highlights of this bike. The only thing that I've added other than doing my suspension, I just put a ram mount on there so I can put my phone, you know, Onyx off-road or whatever while I'm riding. It does come, it comes with an additional throttle cam that you can replace. The one that comes with it is a gray cam, which is it's a milder, more rideable style of cam, and then you can replace it with a black cam that comes with the bike. Just to take off these two bolts here, you separate the throttle cable housing and you pull your grip off and then slide the new cam in, and that gives you a faster throttle response, more of a racy kind of feel to it. I'm just not there yet, so I haven't found that I need that at this point. So let's talk about the performance of the bike from my perspective as kind of a new trail rider, and honestly new to two-strokes. It's been probably 20 years since I rode a two-stroke. This bike, it really has pretty tame power. I mean, if you really get on that throttle, it's gonna run. But as I remember two-strokes being, you know, not a whole lot of low and mid-range, and then suddenly you hit that power band and then the bike just wants to run away from you. Well, this guy here, this new KTM, it has so much bottom-end grunt. It's really amazing. So you get a really clean power band from you know, initial throttle crack all the way to you know, max RPMs and shifting point. I find that first gear is really just for starting, or maybe some steep hill climbs. Other than that, you're going to be in second, third, or fourth gear most of the time. Second gear handles pretty much everything short of being at a dead stop. The bike wheelies very, very easily. When I shift from first into second gear and get on the gas, that front end will come up on me pretty quick. So it's very consistent, low through mid up to top range power. As far as the feel riding the bike, it feels like almost like, I'm a big mountain biker too. It feels almost like riding a mountain bike. It is so easy to flick this bike around left and right and make it go where you want it to go. It never, to me, feels unstable or like it's trying to go its own direction. I lean it over, it does exactly what I'm asking it to do. The brakes are superb. I was out riding in this earlier in the video. The clip that I showed there was me riding out in Grand Junction, Colorado, out in the desert there, and it's really soft sand, not deep sand, but it's real soft. And I've always been cautious about getting on that front brake too hard and locking up or washing out the front wheel. Never happened. It was very, very stable. The back brake, actually, it kind of locks up pretty quick. I would say the back brake is almost, to me, on softer stuff, it's useless for anything except for locking up the back tire and trying to slide the bike around a corner. I never felt like it was slowing me down. I would hit it and then I wouldn't feel it, so I'd look down at my foot and realize it was on the brake lever, and then I'd realize that the tire was just locked up. So, but it is very easy once you lock that back wheel up to just kind of use your legs and your ass to slide it around the corner. So that's really nice. The suspension is I had mine set up for more of a plush kind of feel, because I am not a super aggressive trail rider, but I felt like the suspension was very Cadillac esque, so I was really happy with that. Let's see, what else is there to mention about the bike? I think that's about it. For those who are kind of old traditionalists and don't like the fact that it's an electric start only, I can kind of see the argument of being back in the woods somewhere and getting stuck with, without being able to start your bike. Okay, but for me, when you're trail riding and there's so many things that a lot of times you want to stop, you shut the bike off. It's real nice to just have that button right there on the right handlebar, hit it, and the bike starts up again. This bike has so much power and torque that one of the things I noticed was I could have it in first gear, leave the clutch out, and just hit the start button, and it'll start rolling for a bit, and then it'll kick over, and I can just take off without even pushing a clutch in. I know it's not good for the bike or anything like that, but it's possible to do. And yeah, so that's about it from from my newbie perspective, and hopefully some of the you guys that have been riding for a long time and maybe thinking about getting into this trail riding business, maybe that'll help you with your decision making. I'm a 240-pound guy. I love the power that this two-stroke has, especially climbing hills. I'm never having the bike kill on me. It just, you put it in first, aim it up the hill, and hit the gas, and it just goes. So yeah, it was a real fun day of riding. I'm headed out there again tomorrow with my son. He's got a KTM 140. We're going to take it out there, and he's going to do some riding. He's kind of new. Motorcycles in general, he's only 12. But so we're going to spend the day out there riding, and I'll have a video on that posted here as soon as I can get it done. Again, I really appreciate everybody tuning in and checking out my video. And if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button and help me out. And hopefully I will be able to get more and more content put out, and obviously it'll get better and better as I go along. I'm kind of learning this on my own. So, but thanks for watching, and I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see you next time.